Once again, maayong adlaw sa tanan and welcome back to this recording of our lecture. So before tamo proceed sa atong next topic which is the variations of ethical principles and perspective, mag-recap usa ta sa ikatulong nga topic nga ato anang na-discuss, and that's ethics as branch of philosophy. So atong balikan ang mga importante nga concepts before tamo padayon sa unahan. Sa atong previous nga discussion, atong nasabtan nga ang ethics is about character and way of life. Okay, dili lang ni siya about rules, but how we live every day. Nakatun pud ta nga ang ethics is also a branch of philosophy, specifically under axiology, which deals with values. So kung balikon, ang pulong axiology gikan siya sa word nga values, ug diri nato masud ang importance ni ethics as a philosophical study. Also, sa last nato nga discussion, ako pong gi-discuss ang three branches of ethics. Natay gitawag nga meta-ethics, natay gitawag nga normative ethics ug applied ethics. Kumingong ganitag meta-ethics, it is about meaning of moral terms. Okay? Kumingon tag normative ethics, these are principles of right and wrong. And when we say applied ethics, it's the application in real life. So therefore, moingon ganitag meta-ethics, siya ang naghatag nato og understanding nganong naing-ana ang usa ka action. Unsa may nakapa maayo og daotan sa maong action. Now, when we say normative ethics, ang rason sa iyahang pagkamaayo o pagkadaotan sa usa ka action or binuhatan tungod na kay nana siya underlying principles. And later on, ato ni siyang i-apply in real life. Okay? So in that manner, sa atong pagkat-on sa ethics, hopefully mulawom ug mas nakasabot na ta sa ato ang inadlaw-adlaw nga gipang buhat-buhat. And why is this important? Because later on in life, you will not just remain at home. Ug gawas mo sa balay aron manginabuhi, aron makighalubilo og tao. And every time we do these things, manginabuhi, makig-interact og laing tao, ethics is always part of that. Okay? So karong adlaw, we will be entering in another topic that goes back to normative ethics. Atong tanawon ang mga nagkalain-laang prinsipyo so that we'll be able to be guided sa ato ang decisions, especially later on as teachers. So we'll be able to understand what should we do and what is the right action to take. Now, the same gihapon akong buhaton, I'll be going through one sentence per sentence aron mas masabtan nato ang unod sa matag sentence nga gisuwat nako ani nga handouts. Okay, let's start with the introduction. Throughout history, philosophers have proposed various ethical theories to explain the foundations of moral obligation. So, sa tibuok kasaysayan, no, daghan kaayo nga mga philosophers nga nagunahuna ngano man kinahanglan ta nga mahimong moral. Asa man gikan ang atong obligasyon to do what is right. So dili lang usa ka answer ang ato ang makita ani. Daghan nga mga ethical theories ang gipropose. Each theory tries to explain why should we act morally. So sa atong ikaupat nga lesson, mo na itong tanawon, what are the different theories that will explain why should we act morally? Nganong magbinuotan man ta, nganong mubuhat man ta sa unsay maayo, ug atong likayan kung unsa ang daotan. Okay, second sentence. This perspective offer diverse yet complementary insight into the nature of ethical life. Here, ang word nga diverse, nagpasabot na og lain-lain. No? So this ethical perspective are different from each other. Lain-lain man sila. They are diverse. Pero ang importante, they complement. No? Meaning they help each other to give a complete understanding of ethics. So dili nato tan-awon nga kinira nga theory ang sakto, instead we learn from all of them. After all, naa sila'y maayo nga mahatag nato nga katuyuan, understanding, no? Sa nganong we need to do things properly, nganong mubuhat ag maayo. Last sentence for the introduction of the fourth topic. Understanding these theories enable educators to develop a more nuanced and reflective approach to moral decision making. Kung masabta nato ang different theories, no, sa gingon pa sa ikatulo nga sentence, mas mahimong nuance. Sa pasabot na ng nuance, dili simplistic ang thinking. Dili lang nato siya kuridason pagunahuna. Daghan kayo siya mga anggulo nga need nato tan-awon. And we call it circumstances because these circumstances will actually affect, no, ang pagkamaayog daotan sa atong action. And lastly, reflective nga maghuna-huna na ta una ta mo decide. Maghuna-huna ta. Alam ko i-share gamay, no, una kong padayon. Nga naman nga sabi ni Saya, moingon man ta nga walay pagbasol nga nauna. Okay? I want you to answer that question. Comment down in the comment section. No? By the way, when you comment, also provide your complete name and your section so that mas easier na ko to identify kung kinsa ka o kung sa ka nga section na belong. Okay? So comment down kung sa may para nimo ang rason nganong ang pagbasol naaman jud siya sa ulahi. Okay? And I have an answer to that, no? Because when we say pagbasol, it's actually you are already thinking. Ikaw ay nag-iisip na. O bitaw nagbasol ka because you have thought, you have already in your mind, nakahuna-huna na ka, na kay sayop nga nabuhat. Kay kung naghuna-huna pa lang ka, una ka ni buhat, walay pagbasol nga mahitabo. So at the end of the day, being regretful, no, is just about thinking nga naguna-huna na ka, having a reflective approach to moral decision making. So manang pinaka-importante nga maguna-huna ta, una ta mo buhat, no, sa atong mga actions, because if we do not think before acting, you'll be able to regret later. Mas labing maayo na lang nang nakay pagbasol kaysa wa po jud, no? Okay. So kung teachers, especially for teachers, no, kung teachers always have this nuance and reflective approach, no, in facing moral decisions, no? So knowledge of ethical theories therefore will help teacher become more wise, more fair, and more responsible. Mas wise na ta, mas fair na ta, o mas responsible ta sa ato ang mga binuhatan. Now, class, take note ha, this recording will be fivefold. Meaning, we'll be discussing the 5 ethical perspective. Dili na ko ni mahurot in one setting. Ako lang unahan aning natural law ethics. So that when we say the ethical principles, adunay nagkalain-lain na siya nga perspectives. Natay gitawag nga natural law ethics, natay gitawag nga deontological, utilitarianism, emotivism, and virtue ethics. So karon hangtod sa atong lain nga mga recording, ato nang himay-himayon kung unsa man ni ang nagkalain-laing ethical principles. Again, ethical principles are part of the normative ethics. Tells us the principle what makes actions right or wrong. So that later on, mas ma-aware ta ngano di ay kinahanglan nato ng buhaton ng usa ka butang, ug ngano di ay ang usa ka butang dili man, no, og sukwahi, meaning dili siya makapamaayo nato. Okay? So for today, as I've mentioned, I will focus on natural law ethics. Okay, so let's continue. The same gihapon, I'll be discussing sentence per sentence. Now, first sentence, natural law ethics is rooted in the belief that moral principles are inherent in human nature and the structure of the universe. Susugda nato no nga ang natural law is based on this belief. Ang morality naa nadaan sa nature sa tao ug sa kalibutan. Inherent, no? Ang pulong inherent means ana nga naa nadaan, dili kinahanglang i-invent. So according to this theory, being moral is part of being human. Dili na siya butang nga gi-impose lang sa society. Instead, part na siya sa imuhang kinaiya. So when we say natural law, it tells you that you are naturally good born. That you are naturally born as a good person. Buutan ka nga tao, maayo ka nga tao, no? Let's continue. This perspective, strongly associated with Aristotle and later developed by Thomas Aquinas, holds that human beings possess an innate inclination towards goodness and rationality. Kaya itong padayon, no, nga kining idea nga philosophy o natural law ethics is connected to the philosophers Aristotle and Thomas Aquinas. Later on sa to ang discussion in face-to-face, at ako ni siyang palawman. But for now, mupadayon sa ako, no? They believe, Aristotle and Thomas Aquinas believe nga ang tao adunay innate inclination. Kung si pasabutan ng innate inclination, it's natural tendency nga padulong ta. Na? Always, mauni ang butangan nagbira nato. It's like a gravity nga always geared ta, always focused ta on the following: goodness and rationality. Meaning, ang tao naturally, no, gusto nga mobuhat og maayo og mo think rationally. So, dili ta created to do evil. Okay? Natural law tells us nga you are not created to do evil. We are created to seek the good. Okay, nindot kayo, no? At sa padayon nun, according to natural law theory, ethical behavior consists in acting in accordance with reason and fulfilling the natural purposes of human life. So, importante kayo ni. Ethical behavior means acting according to reason and fulfilling our purpose as human beings. Acting according to reason. Nganong to reason man? Because mauna tong kinaiya. No? Sa giingon pa sa natural law ethics, ang pagbuhat nato sa maayo, it's innate na siya. Butang nga part na sa ato ang kinaiya. Kung usa sa atong kinaiya is the word reason. We are rational beings. Kaduha, fulfilling our purpose as human beings. Fulfilling our purpose. So dili lang kay ganahan ko ani, mauni akong buhaton. Instead, we ask, is this reasonable? Is this aligned with my purpose as a human being? So that's why, as you go along this ethics, no? O sa inyong harong pagka first year, it's very important nga as you continue sa inyong career development, isip mga magtutudlo, inyong always ipangutana sa inyong kaugalingon, is this reasonable? Ako barong gibuhat, makapa hatod ba nin ako sa akong padulngan? Kung sa may akong padulngan, mahimong teacher. Kani ba rin akong gibuhat? Well, allow me to develop my purpose of becoming a teacher. Kaning patunon ko, kaning musayo kog mata aron mo eskwela, kaning mo take care ko sa environment. Are these aligned with your purpose in the career that you will develop for yourself? So for example, kung teacher ka, imong purpose includes the following: guiding students, promoting learning, and shaping character. So ethical ka kung imong actions align ani. If we go back and follow natural law ethics. Padayon ta. In this view, nanata sa second paragraph, in this view, moral laws are arbitrary rules imposed from outside, but expressions of human nature itself. So, sa pasabot ani, Dili lang daw siya are not arbitrary rules being imposed from outside. Dili lang ni rules nga gi-impose sa gawas. Dili lang ni rules nga gi-impose ni sitiyo nimo nga mumatakag sayo aron mo eskwela. Dili siya gi-impose sa imong ginikanan nga magmukaon ka kung sa sakto, healthy diet, but these are expressions gikan sa nature sa tao mismo. Meaning, we don't follow moral laws just because giingon sa eskwelahan o giingon sa mga naay authority, but because it is part of being human. So muna akong ganahan sa natural law ethics that you should be the one to give you the reason why you do things. Dili tungod sa imong ginikanan, di tungod sa eskwelahan, dili tungod sa imong uyab, sa imong other people around you, but it's because of you. Nanibuhat ka ani, kay mauni ang makapatabang nimo to be able to express yourself according to your purpose. Let's continue. Actions that promote life, truth, justice, and social harmony are considered morally good, while those that are undermine these values are deemed morally wrong. So unsa man ang basis sa good ug bad according to natural law? Good actions are those that promote life, truth, justice, and harmony. While wrong actions are those that destroy this. For example, kung teacher ka, encouraging students will promote growth, while humiliating students will destroy their dignity. Maunang kung mo-encourage sa students that is inclined towards goodness, mo-promote man siya growth, maayo siya. Pero kung atong pakauwawan ng jante, moingunta nga na gusto mo is bullpen, it destroys their dignity. Therefore, it's wrong. So moral judgment is based on whether the action supports human flourishing or not. Whether it supports human flourishing or not. Nindot kay siya ang word. Ano man? Kay when we say flourishing, pasabot ana unsa may makapahimo nimong fully developed, fully abundant. Sa kupang gipangutanan ninyo, ganahan ba mo successful? And you raise your hand because that is part of human flourishing. Now, padayon ta. For educators, natural law ethics emphasizes respect for human dignity, the pursuit of truth, and the cultivation of virtue. So para sa teachers, ang natural law ethics nag-focus sa ganito, human dignity, meaning respetuho nato ang tao, ilabi na nga to ang estudyante. We pursuit of truth, commitment sa knowledge and honesty. Because when we say truth, it is never false. And when we say truth, it's all about knowledge, tinuod nga pagsabot. And there's honesty on our part. Lastly, the cultivation of virtue. That's good character. So dili lang ka teacher nga knowledgeable, you must also be respectful, honest, and virtuous. Okay ha? Lastly, since niabot na ta og more than 20 minutes man tingali, let's continue and end this with the final sentence for natural law ethics. Teaching from this perspective becomes a moral vocation aimed at nurturing the full potential of learners as rational and moral beings. This is a very important final statement for natural law ethics. Therefore, you are being reminded, gipa hinumduman ta aning last nga sentence, nga teaching is not just job. Teaching is a moral vocation. Vocation comes from the Latin word calling, tawag. Your role, therefore, as a teacher, our role, therefore, as a teacher, di ko exempted ani, is to help students grow intellectually. Nilambo ba ang inyong hang nahibaluan? No? Sa una, when we are asked about ethics, when we are asked about your purpose, mas better ba kaysa sa after nga gitudluan ta mo about ethics, or after gitudluan ta mo ethics mas ni better na kaysa sa una? Kaya kung mao man ganinay nahitabo, then there's a growth intellectually. And lastly, intellectual growth should not end up there. It must help you grow morally. Kay bao naman ta ani, therefore we should act. Nakaila naman ta sa kung kinsa atong kaugalingon ug unsa itong tumong. Dapat ato na siyang ipakita. Students, especially ninyo no, who are becoming a teacher, remember, you are a rational being. You are thinking being. Nagunahuna ka. And because of that, sa imong pagunahuna, you can choose between right and wrong. Therefore, by becoming a rational being, you are also a moral being. Kaya nagunahuna naman ka, maka-choose na ka better unsay maayo ug unsay dautan. Later on, as teachers, we help them become better thinkers and better persons. No, that's the beauty of teaching profession. Nga sa dihang nagtudlo ta sa knowledge part, especially sa unsay ilahang kinahanglang mahibaluan, we are actually looking at them kung kinsa sila. Not at the perspective of unsa ka maayo ka as a teacher or unsa ka maayo or kahimahinungdanon ng imong subject. You and your subject are just secondary. What is the most important person in the classroom are the students, because they are about to find who they are. No? So, dili ba na exciting? When you look at your students, 30 kabuok, it's both an excitement and a challenge. Kung asa ka na sila padung, mahibo ba ning presidente sa Pilipinas? Mahimo ba ning drug lord? Mahimo ba ning successful engineer? Mahimo ba ning successful businessman? We teachers help them become better thinkers and better persons. So class, as we end this lecture, I want you to reflect on this. Atong unahon si natural law, no? Nga being moral is part of being human. Ang pagbuhat unsay maayo, parte na sa imuhang pagkatao. You cannot expect that from the animals, sa plants. We expect that from human beings. Dili lang ni siya optional for teachers, no? And it means for us teachers, teaching is not just delivering lesson. Teaching is forming human person. So ask yourself, am I helping my student become better persons? Karon sa imuhang pag-prepare sa imong kaugalingon is future teachers. Will that help you make your students become better persons as well? Nga naka-crucial no ang pagtuon, ang pagka-estudyante sa butang kung asa ka padung. Mahimo man tan teachers. It's actually our obligation to know kung imo barong quality sa pag-prepare sa imong kaugalingon, makaapekto ba na siya sa unya sa imong pagka-teacher? Because I'll tell you as early as now, yes, it can affect. Your teaching must be aligned to unsay tinuod, unsay makiangayon, o unsay makahatod nimo to respect dignity. Because at the end of the day, a teacher is not just a source of knowledge. We teachers is a guide towards what is good. Sige, kana na lang sa daan, no? Again, ako'y gihatag ninyo nga thing to do, thing to comment in this particular video. Pangitaan na siya. Yeah, comment down in the comment section. Once again, sa sunod nga lecture, we will continue with another ethical perspective. Maybe we can discuss all remaining 4 ethical principles para makaproceed na ta sa ang 5th nga topic. Once again, salamat ug maayong adlaw kanatong tanan. God bless us all.